What's going on, YouTube? Let me say something today. So I'm out here in Mississippi, and every time I come out here, I'm just gonna go over the day that I see. So there's a lot of people out, you know, at this one event that I do, and they're looking for work and things like that. And I'm looking at everyone's faces, and I'm looking at them and seeing how they conduct themselves. And what's so funny about the situation is everybody's down. They carry themselves as if they're poor and going to be poor for the rest of their life. Their speech is all out of whack. Let me give you an example. No, I can't even. See, I'm afraid to even give you an example because I don't want to offend people. And here's why I'm saying I don't want to offend people. Because some people, I've noticed some people if I talk about somebody who has a poor mindset or whatever, some people say, stop picking on that person. You know, being poor is here, guys. I don't know how many times I have to say that. It's here. When you say, well, I'm just poor, you don't read, you don't have any successful friends. I mean, and then I look at the guys that come up and talk to these girls. These guys are like trash. You know, that you can't even understand the words that's coming out of their mouth. And these guys are adults. These are not teenagers. These guys are 30, 40, 50 years old. And it's just a culture of just trash. Wasting space. You know, and I hate to come off harsh, but when you're in this world and you're constantly taking away from the world but not giving anything to the world, you're not living, you're not existing. What do I mean by taking away from the world? You're constantly getting welfare, you're constantly living on Section 8, you're constantly saying you don't have enough, you steal from people, you do these kind of things, you commit crimes, you do all of these type of things. You're just existing. You're not even existing, you're just wasting space. Why not live life to the fullest? So maybe you guys can chime in on that one. Maybe you guys know people who are like that. These are the same people who, if you make it successful, they will ask you for money. And some of these people are your family members too. You know, that's another thing. Sometimes when it comes to family, you know, because family has a certain bond to you. If your uncle came to you and said, hey, look, I need $1,000, you know, and let's say you got $900,000 in the bank marinating. And when I mean marinating, I'm throwing some slang in there. When I say marinating, I mean just kind of sitting there. And he said, hey, let me get $1,000. And you say, no, I'm not giving you anything. You get out and work for it. And all of a sudden he gets upset with you because he's your family member. He just asked you for some money. You're not giving him anything. Right? But sometimes family, you know, I know sometimes we say, hang around the right crowd and things like this. But sometimes family is even more toxic than friends. So this is how I handle it. If I have anybody, I don't care if they're a family member, I don't care if they're a friend, and they're full of nonsense, I'm going to stay away from that person regardless. I don't care who. I don't have a certain bond with anyone. If you're not about what you need to be about, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Just as simple as that. Because I don't want to spend my energy in a negative place. I had a little help today from two individuals that I said, okay, come just give me some help. And the whole time they're working in that space, it's negative. I'm looking and observing them, and they're negative people. I asked this question. So what do you guys do, right? When this event is over, what do you work? Oh, we don't work. Oh, so after high school, did you go to college? Nope. Doesn't sound like a dream. Nothing. Conversation was over. Just like that. Nothing. No type of ambition, no type of drive, nothing. What is that, guys? And I know a lot of you on the YouTube channel are overachievers, you know, but all of you guys can relate to somebody I'm talking about right now. You can relate to that person. I don't know. I'm just confused in the world. And I just wonder sometimes, who are those people who are constantly saying that there's no job creation, there's no economy? If I've had $100 for everybody that I've heard say since I've been here, the economy's bad, the economy's bad. And I know I'm kind of ranting right now, but I'm just getting everything out. These are things that I hear, and I just want to get it off my chest. The economy is not bad. You know what's bad? Your business plan. Your take on how you're handling business. Because a business, all it is serving people. If you don't have enough people at that time to give you business, then you may need to do some more guerrilla marketing. You may need to expand the way you're doing business. Instead of waiting for people to come to you, maybe you need to go to them. Bring your service to them. You know, there's always going to be people to sell to. Always. So I know I'm kind of talking about a lot, guys, and I'm going to end it here so you guys can not be bored to death on this stuff. But I just like to get these things off because these are real moments that I have, and I always relate it to finance and business and things like that. And these are things that I see. So with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching this channel. Please subscribe. And until next time, signing off.